Hello. Can you all hear me? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Okay. Just a little quiet. Let's turn it up a bit. How's that? Yeah, I have a quiet voice. How does this work? Yeah. Uh-oh. I guess it's a me problem. How do I fix that? Hello. Hello, my zesty friend. Let's see. Mic volume to maximum capacity. Is that any better? Oh, good. I also moved it a little closer. So, how's everybody doing? I've been kinda just. Oh, yeah, I'm tired too. It was pretty warm today outside. Yeah, very toasty. Apparently, it's supposed to get even toastier. They're turning on the outside oven. Yeah. Supposed to be something like 31 degrees on Thursday and Friday. So I'm kind of scared for that. I don't really want that. Are you doing field work, Allison? Oof. Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty toasty for you too. All day. Just mucking about in the rocks. Rocks get pretty hot when it's also hot in the air. That's science from me. Oh, farmer's fields, that's even worse. You get all sweaty and then you get all mucky. No thanks. Yeah. I was wearing my big old rubber boots that I wear in the winter as long as I could, and can't wear them anymore. They go up almost to my knees, and my legs were dying. I don't know how people who wear that stuff all the time do it. No. Well, jeans, yes. I only ever wear real pants. But I can't wear sweaters in the summer. It's too hot. I can't do that. No. Yeah. This is, in fact, a hot tub stream. Can't you see this wondrous hot tub and my finest swimwear? Um, can't do that. That'll make it not PG anymore. Then I'm gonna be in trouble. Luna is. She's asleep in there. She might come out when she starts wondering who the hell I'm talking to, though. She doesn't seem to like when I speak to people on the phone. She kinda starts yelling. Yeah. If she comes to say hello, I will try to touch her and pick her up. But usually she's like, yeah, you can pet me, but as soon as she thinks I'm gonna pick her up, she goes, nope, and runs away. She's like, no, Dad, not that. Only head scratches. Mm-hmm. That's usually what she wants when I come home. She starts rubbing around on my legs, and then I'm like, okay, and I give her some head scratches. But as soon as I stop, she goes, well, fine then, screw you, and runs and starts scratching her post. And I'm like, but I just wanted to take my boots off. Hype, hype. I'm pretty hyped too. I'm excited. Guys, ready for some old school game? Oof, the olden ring. Yeah, it is the olden ring. It's as olden as I am. So for those of you who don't know, well, probably says in the description thingy, but we're going to be playing a game called Betrayal at Krondor, which is an old fantasy RPG game that came out in 1993, the year I was born, coincidentally. And, well, it's been my favorite game pretty much my entire life. It's got cool fantasy story, neato characters, got some magic and some monsters, and it's got some puzzles and exploration, lots of open world stuff. It's kind of basically the first kind of game that was like, Skyrim. It's got, like I said, the open world, it's got combat, it's even got kind of an early version of experience points. You have certain skills and you can level them up, and you get even better at doing the stuff. So it's also got one of my favorite video game soundtracks ever. So get ready for the awesome noises. Look at that transition. And we're back to the sheep. I decided to just make my channel a meme about sheep, because I was like, button pud. Might as well go all in on the sheep. So, yeah, everything sheep. But let's see if this works. Let me know if the game volume's too loud or too quiet. And listen to the lovely music. Okay. And we listen to the song again. How's the volume? Can you hear me over top of the music, or is the music too... Oh, all good? Perfect. Little too loud? Can we get more PUD? Oop. A little bit of a blip there, but that's okay. There. Try that. Yeah. I got, for some reason, when I, well, it, gotta do this again. Just a sec. The full screen mode kind of messes with things, and my mouse snaps into the game, and I don't know how to make it not do that. So, yeah, there we go. Try this. There we go. Were you seeing all those blips whenever I went in or out of full screen mode, or was it all good? Let's see what happens. Let's go. Chapter 1. Into a Dark Night. Blood-soaked rags collected at the boy's feet. One by one, he tended the wincing soldier's purple wounds, stitched, salved, bandaged, did what little he could in the leaping golden halo of firelight. Fortunately for his roadside patient, he could do more than most. Fingers slick with alum ointment, he worked fervently to tie off a catgut cord, then brushed the injury with a light touch that to the untrained eye would seem only a friendly pat. Others would recognize the telltale hand gesture as a magical ward against infection. Done, Owen sighed, wiping his hand in a rust-colored cloth. No guarantees, though. The stitches may hold all the way to Lamut, and then again, push too hard, and you could be bleeding like a stuck pig on Midsummer's. You did fine, Senior Locklear replied, smiling approval before rolling down his sleeve. It'll scar, but it's good for a noble's reputation. Lets the kingdom folk know he isn't resting on his laurels, and it impresses the ladies. I'll be sure to look you up in Tyburn if ever I need stitching up again. The boy accepted the compliment with a humble nod while he packaged away the rest of his medical supplies, his thoughts focused instead on a third man who slumped in the shadows across from them. Despite the manacles? Despite the handcuffs that bound the stranger's hands and the distance that separated them, the boy felt dreadfully exposed, his avenues of escape limited should Locklear's elven-looking prisoner decide to liberate himself. What did he do? Owen whispered, jerking his head towards the man. Gorath? Let's just say he had the disadvantage of being at the wrong place at the wrong time, Locklear said cautiously. He snatched a greenish apple out of his knapsack, offering one to Owen. I have to take him to Krondor. Did he kill someone? Owen asked. No. He attacked you. The senior wiped apple juice from his mouth, shook his head. No, not exactly. Well, who cut you up then? Before Locklear could reply, it all goes down from here. Gorath leapt forward, his chains writhing between his wrists like metallic vipers. Gorath, get out from underfoot, Owen! Assassin in the camp! Do not struggle so, Haseth. I wish to keep you alive. But be glad I do not. The goddess of death will show you greater mercy. He did. Yeah, that was the introduction. This is the betrayal at Krondor. Well, that wasn't. That was just the beginning. Okay, so you can kind of look around a bit. I got the dead guy here. He's just chilling, I guess. Let's see. So we've got a basic kind of HUD going on here. Got some magic. Well, there's no magic spells there. We've got one called Scent of Sareg, which basically is a thing that lets you see whether your treasure chest is gonna explode when you try to open it. Comes in pretty handy. So anyway, we've got three dudes here. We've got Locklear, we've got Owen, and we've got Gorath. Locklear, he's basically a knight of the kingdom, and he's captured Gorath, who... Gorath is basically a race of dark elves called the Moradel. They're pretty angry bastards. They live up in the Northlands, and, well, they're stirring shit up again. Basically trying to start a war, and he's like, how about we don't? So he decides to leave, and to go down south to Krondor, and basically say, hey, my old boss is coming to try and kill ya. You should probably do something about that. So, we're right here, and basically all I really gotta do is go down here to Krondor. But we're not going to do that yet. We're actually going to go up around here because there's some pretty nifty spells I found there once, and I like to cheese the game early on by getting them. First thing we're going to do, though, is look at our skills. So each guy's got all the same skills. Obviously, this guy doesn't use a crossbow, so he has a not available crossbow skill, but he does have a casting skill. And the others are the opposite, because they're soldier boys. So what we're going to do is just click the hilts here, and that causes them to focus on those skills. Basically, I think your skill levels up twice as fast if you've got that selected. Let's see. Then I gotta figure out who is the best at the little things. Yeah, you could do that, sure. Don't really need melee, but Gorath has a 4% barding skill. Basically, you don't want him singing you a lullaby. 33, 41. So I'm going to let you play the lute. Scouting and stealth, because those are always handy things to have. And I think, yeah. Assessment, armor craft, weapon craft. Who's the best lockpick? You. Not by much, but that's fine. Haggling. There we go. 43. I think we're good. So, wait. Forgot to loot the body. Yep, this fellow won't be needing them anymore. He's got some food. It's actually not spoiled. So we're gonna share because sharing is caring. And I'll give you these lockpicks because you're the only one useful in that regard. You've got no armor. Yeah, cool. Uh-oh. Gorath seemed distant, though the Moradel warrior didn't appear grieved about killing the assassin that had followed them from the Northlands. His eyes had a baleful look in them that seemed something between hatred and rage. Several times he glanced back at the corpse that lay behind them in the dust, his thoughts unguessable from his expression. Do you wish to bury him? We could do that. It is not our way. I simply am somewhat disturbed that he should come after me. He was a kinsman. There are other things that trouble me as well. Delacon's assistants are slow but not altogether stupid. Another like Haseth, and you'll only have my corpse to drag before your Prince Arutha. Sorry, you don't get off that easy. As long as you are under my command, you are forbidden to die, Moradel. I've gone far too much trouble keeping you alive to bury you now. It's time that we took the chains off of you. It'll be far easier for you to defend yourself if your hands are free to swing a sword again. You're not just gonna set him free, are you? I thought you said he was your prisoner. He is my prisoner, Owen, but the circumstances are terribly complicated. Even if he chose to sneak off, he'd be lucky to make it to the next town alive. This is the third such assassin we've run into since we left the Northlands, and I have a feeling that more will be waiting for us. He will be much safer with me, and I with him. As the boy would be. If he were to whisper the wrong word in the wrong ear, he could easily be the death of us. Me? Who am I going to talk to? I'm not even heading in the same direction. It wouldn't be a matter of who you talk to, Owen. There will be ears listening for word of a Moradel traveling with a noble. Damnation. I should have thought about this when you entered camp. For the time being, you're my squire. Once we arrive safely at the palace, you'll be free to go your own way. But I have pressing business in Tyburn. This is not a subject of debate. We must get to Krondor. My mission is of critical importance, and I don't have time to improvise an easy solution. The only other possible option would be to slit your throat and leave you dying. I have absolutely no desire to do that. Now let's get moving before Delacon's assassins catch our scent again. They'll likely come looking when Haseth doesn't return from his mission. And we're back. Okay, we're actually going to start moving now. And yeah. Where's this place? Yabun. Do I need to go there? Yeah, I'll go there on the way back. I know pretty much where I'm going for right now. I play this game often enough. But uh-oh. Forgot about them. So, I guess we've got our first fight. So this will be fun. Basically, the game uses a turn-based combat system, which is kind of nice. You basically need to use strategy to finish the guys off. So, oh, I did not be sneaky enough. Okay. It is the boys in blue. What the hell am I gonna do? I'm gonna run over here because all you've got is a stick. And I missed. Gotcha. Time for some spells. I'm gonna blind them. Gotcha. Rude. I'm gonna blind you too. So basically, the spell casting in this game uses stamina, which same thing. So yeah, got health, stamina, speed, and strength. The strength is basically what you use to swing your sword, and it depends on your health and your stamina. So as you get hit, your health and stamina drop, and so does your strength. Your speed is the number of spaces that you can go. So the higher the speed, the further you can travel in combat. Stamina is used to basically do every kind of attack. You can recover your stamina by clicking on that. And, well, yeah. Unfortunately, I guess this game came out before they had heard of musical repeat. So if you don't kill the enemy fast enough, you're just playing to the sound of your own voice. Uh-oh. Don't you run away from me. I know you're almost dead, but you can't run. Get him. You can heal. Got him. Hey, 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 come back. Come back. You're blind. Can't run away if you can't see where you're going. There. There. There we go. There. Survived our first fight. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna take your shit. I'll give that to him. Give that to him, because he could use that. That guy. Oh. This is why I'm always going into the menu, because you never know what you're gonna eat. You don't want to be eating spoiled food, or you get sick. And food could also be poisoned. You really don't want that. Uh-oh. Not again. Oh. Oh. Just one guy. That's fine. That wasn't very nice. Got him. Ooh, he got a key. That's not bad at all. The early game is kind of... Well, eventually we're going to get Armorer's Hammer for your armor, and then whetstones for your weapons, but for now I'm basically just scavenging until I can get some stuff. Oh, nope. Yeah, we're doing okay. Is there anything back here? Nope. Just hanging around in the bushes. Uh-oh. Damn birds. What you doing? I think we might do well to pay attention to that little creature. Whatever startled it may be close at hand. If we continue in the direction we are currently heading, I suggest we do so with great caution. Huh. Okay. Locklear noticed a circle of holes. Instinct taking over where common sense had failed him, he shouted for stillness. Don't move. In our daydreaming, we allowed ourselves to wander straight into a trap. Classic Gorath. So, this is our first trap. One thing we could do is if you push G, you can see a grid, which is pretty handy. So these guys, the red and blue electrical looking pylon things, they're electrical pylon things. And this line basically tells you where you don't want to cross. You don't want to cross the line. But we got this guy here. So what I could do is use a guy and send him up around here and start smacking him. But I have a sneaky little spell. Not that one. That is not the sneaky spell. This one. Invitation. It pulls target towards you. So I'm going to do this. Got him. And then, now that we've brutally murdered our opponent, we just make our way through the trap and don't step over the line. The annoying thing is, because they move in a grid format, sometimes, they will walk over top of the pylon and they'll get zapped anyway. That's not fun. Boom. Did it. This guy's got some jewelry that we're gonna take. And we're gonna take his sword. Nope, not that one. I'll give that sword to him. And what else? And give you that. Cool. And gotta rest. It's nighttime. The nighttime is not the right time. You cannot see. Wait. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. So, it's a chest. And it's got a special lock on it. Okay, so this is the part of the game where audience participation is sometimes very needed. We've got here a riddle lock. So usually it's some sort of riddle, as you can see, and you gotta spell out the answer in order to unlock the chest. So I know the answer to this because I've already played, but feel free to make a guess. A guess. There's no T in that. So, silently running. Running? No. Okay. Try this again. I didn't even have to read it. You got it. So, here's how you spell it. Shadow. Got it. Thump. There is a magical scroll. I'm pretty sure I've already got that one. So, there is a torch. Gotta get them torches. There's a magical potion. And somebody's writing love letters. What's it say? The Six have advised the field commander that Gorath of the Ardanian has now moved south. He may be accompanied by a senior of the Krondorian court. Senior is basically their word for knight. Be careful to monitor his activities and take measures where appropriate. So yeah. Get rid of that. Apparently people are looking for me. That's not fun. So, there's one more chest that I need to get to. And it is somewhere. There it is. Huh. People just camping out. So this one is another one. You know all about seniors from work. Yes. I bet you they're very good at swinging swords. So, he gets old. Well, he gets old. He gets short when he gets old. He goes out, then it gets cold. What are we talking about? You had to take their swords away? Oh, that's no fun. Sometimes you just gotta let the seniors swing swords. So what if they take out a lamp? Or other things, I guess. Any guesses as to the answer to this one? Match. Let's see. We do not have an M. Flames. Nope. I guess it probably would have been helpful to tell you that they're all on a wheel, and you can only choose the letters on the wheel. He gets short when he gets old. He goes out, then it gets cold. Yes, chills. I do love me some chittles. Would you like a hint? We do not have an H. I'll give you a hint. It does have to do with fire, yes. The fire thing is very much on the right track. Chandler. Ah. Ooh, that's a really good one. So this sword has a blessing on it. Blessings basically give you... Oh, this one gives you plus 10% to your stuff. I'll give that to him. And yeah, do that. So we've got Flamecast. I got the fireball spell, guys. We're going in. Fireball all the way. 95% of a sword. Yes. We were having a moment. We were having 12% of a moment. And Stardust. I don't remember what that one does. What do you say? Nighthawks should be advised. I like how everything's in italics, but then the emphasized word is just in regular text. Nighthawks should be advised that the magical traps sent earlier are of an inferior grade and are often unreliable. We have staked out 2 sections of Kingdom Roads to the south of Zun and west of Tirsog to test a new design engineered by the Six. Yeah, good to know. Keep my eye out for the spooky traps. So, which one are you? Stardust, sure. Got that one. Gift of Song, Scent of... What's this one? Eyes of Iship. Sure. I don't remember what that spell does, but I guess we'll find out. Scent of Sig. Okay, so this spell lets you see treasure chests on the map. That's what it does. Okay, well, I got the cool stuff. And now I'm gonna go back. There's a house. Who's this guy? I'm gonna just go knock on this guy's door real quick. 300 pounds of madman answered the door. Mm-hmm, the greasy-looking farmer said to himself, sizing up Locklear in a single glance. Should have known that some kind of stranger had to be responsible. For what? Locklear prompted. Don't play stupid. You've been keeping me up for the last 10 nights with those rackets to the west. Locklear shook his head. I'm afraid there's been a mistake. Really. We'll be leaving you alone now. Great big crazy fat man came at me. I'm gonna knock on the door again just for shits and giggles. Oh. Well, I guess leave you alone. What do you mean by racket to the west, though? There's nothing over there. Yeah. I'm just gonna hang out. Keep going. Oh, I didn't see you there. And the dead body has good food to eat. That's good. Where are we now? I don't know where that goes. Oh, there's a house there. It's getting dark again. Can't. Oh yeah. How's everybody doing? Still awake? Still paying attention? Oh. Cool. Huh. It's best if we move through town as quickly as possible. I left a wedding party here not too long ago, and it might raise unpleasant questions if I were seen here again. Huh? We may need supplies. There's a shop here called the Crossroads where we might be able to pick up a few things. Otherwise, we should get the hell out of here. Huh, I wonder what Owen did. Drunken children. Wait. Ha! This used to be some sort of laundry shop, but it's gone out of business. They were laundering their armor. That's how you wash that. Just put your full plate mail through the washing machine and you'll get it all clean. That's what I do all the time. Not chainmail though. It clinks around too much. Gorath pointed to the house. I don't know, Owen replied to the unasked question. I know it's not a relative's house. Good enough, Gorath said. Turning on his heels, he marched to the door and knocked lightly as Owen watched the street. After a few moments, a disheveled-looking man answered the door. They talked for a short while and discovered the man had spent the better part of the night trying to break into a laundry shop that had recently gone out of business. Huh, I don't know what you're talking about. The owner closed up shop and never returned the suit of armor I was having cleaned. If you could get in there, it's all yours. Oh. Good, because I kind of already helped myself to it. And you weren't getting it back. And he's going to sleep. Oh. Nobody's home. Oh, let's go visit your auntie. No. Yep, nope. Still not a good idea, apparently. Let's go to the grocery store. Oof. I have no money. There's 36. That's all I got. Could buy one of those. Actually, that. Buy that. Actually, can I haggle? Can't haggle. And I guess, oh, I could still buy that. Cool. Nice. Now I really have no money. Okay, bye. Ha. Ding, ding, ding. So this is one of the parts of the game that can get a little tedious, is the upkeep on your weapons and armor. You basically, well, it's a good idea to do it after every fight, but you don't really have to. I just like to. That one. Yeah, okay. Now everybody is a lot more respectable. Okay. Let's carry on and do some traveling. Where are you? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go down every random path, because sometimes it's good stuff, other times it's just a waste of time. So, yeah. What was that? Nothing. It's a box. I think I know which one this is. Yeah. This one's always dumb. Prince Arutha from his lofty perch will find our troops without a search. His men will fall, his castle too, and then what will Prince Arutha do? Well, the answer's not Doc. Or Doe. He gonna die. Yeah, so that basically is the chest that is the first one you're supposed to find, which is why it's such an easy answer. Basically to get some weapons and armor, but I've already got some, so you're just gonna leave those. Uh-oh. Shit. Someone was calling. Well, I'm not gonna answer. Okay, recognizing the lilt of the young voice, Owen turned and looked back down the road. A young squire that he had met at a party in Yavin was trudging behind them, a pack full of scrolls slung over his shoulder. The squire waved congenially, and Owen echoed the motion. "What do you think you're doing?" "We are trying to remain unnoticed." "Damn," Locklear muttered under his breath. "Try to behave as normally as possible. Since you know him, you handle him, Owen. And remember, Gorath's name is Thorgath." Very original. Owen finished, irritated. "I'm not a child, you know." Kinda is. He's only 17. Or something like that. Dead. Yep, dead. I didn't expect to see you again quite so soon. I would have thought you all the way to Lamut by now. Ah, Squire Philip. So handsome golden locks. A very nice frilly shirt. Betcha he's real fun at parties. Would have been if the Duchess hadn't insisted on introducing me to all of her daughters. Whew, ladies' man. Amelia was the prettiest, I believe, though I think Catherine took quite a liking to you. Catherine took a liking to everyone at the party. Huh. She's as fickle as her mother. She'll likely marry a condoin if she can find one not tied in the marital knot. True dat. Say, I thought you said you were from Tyburn. Why are you taking this route home? Kind of a long way around, isn't it? Well, yes, but I had to meet up with my uncle, Locklear, here. And my other friend here is an elf, Thorgath. They decided it would be nice for me to take a tour with them down to Hawks Hollow. Oof. What's a condoin? It's the last name of a rich person. I think I think we might meet someone with that last name in the game, but I can't remember. But yeah, condoin is basically one of the rich families. Yeah. So basically, this guy Owen here, not only is he a wizard, but he's also a spoiled rich kid, which is probably why he was able to afford magic lessons. So that's why he's meeting with all these fancy people and hanging out with all these fancy Catherines. Ox Hollow, I hear it's lovely at this time of year. What are you up to? He's looking to cash in on a reward. When I was on my way up to Yabin last month, I found a chest in this area, but I couldn't pick the lock on the thing. I figured it wasn't meant to be, and I left off. Thing is, all through the Duchess's party, I couldn't help but think about it. I had chest on the brain. I bet you did, Squire Philip. I bet you did. I don't really care what's in it, but I have to pick that lock. He's got the chest on the brain. What a man. Oh, I want to ask him about the chests. There's a lot of them around here, so I hear. Where's the nearest town? I need to find some chests. So basically he says he's lost. We all had a bit to drink last night. Again, 17. And we're still trying to shake off the effects. Lightweight. Which way is the nearest place we can get cleaned up? It must have been quite a bender if you're that confused. Head straight south along the main road and that will take you on into Lamut. If you're looking for good food, the Blue Wheel is a solid wager. Though I warn you, their Surani food can be a bit spicy. So that's another word for the dictionary. Surani are basically aliens. They kind of look a bit like Mongolians with red skin, I guess. They're from another planet, came here through a portal. I guess there was some sort of big hubbub in the war or something like that, and now there's a whole whack of them just kind of stranded in this world because the portal got closed. So, yeah, we'll meet a couple of them pretty soon, actually. Inns. I, for one, could do with a little less sleeping on the ground. Any good inns that you can recommend? Well, there's the Blue Wheel, yeah, you just talked about that, in Lamut, or you might try the Dusty Dwarf in Hawks Hollow. I suppose if you got really desperate, you could try breaking into one of the abandoned houses out in that part of the country, but I can't sleep well in a house that may fall on top of me. Of course, it may well be that the people have moved out for good reasons. I've heard that several people south of L'Oreal moved out after a contagion began spreading near there. They've got the COVID. It's no good. It's transforming. It's now in video games from the past. Empty houses. Don't go in the empty houses. You'll catch the plague. Nothing of real value. Bits of food in a few cupboards. An occasional gold piece kicked beneath the foundation of the house. Lost items mainly. The majority of the places I've visited had those unpickable locks. What are they called? Weber locks, yeah. They had the Weber locks installed, so I wasn't able to get inside. Conversation. I'm not certain, but I think I may have mislaid a very valuable belonging of mine. Don't worry about it. Depending on where you lost it, the chances are good it will still be there. Okay. Goodbye, Squire Philip. I'll miss you. Where are we going? There's a hole. Should we take the food that found buried in a hole? Absolutely. I'll give you that. What you doing? Coming to say hi? Are you coming to say hi? Oh. Say hi to Luna. I got her. Say hi. Say hi. Look. Cat. Yeah. She's my kitty. Gonna sing? Gonna sing for us? Nope, she run away. Luna, Luna, Luna. What you doing? You stuck? You stuck? Nope, nope. She has figured it out. She is a very beautiful lady. She doesn't have the best manners, though. Not sure what she's doing now. I think she's licking crumbs off the floor. But anyway, where am I? I forgot. Right. Let's go to town. The path turned. Locklear studied the road before them, saw it slithered into the distance like a giant snake before descending, eventually into a large town. Lamont, Owen said. Do you think we should go in for supplies? Yeah, let's go. In many ways, the town looked like something created on an alcoholic binge. Rude dwarven shacks smashed up against delicate elven shops, while weird Serani taverns grew from oppressive kingdom-style dwellings. Whew. A sign outside the city gate had summed it up well. All who visit Lamut are equal, for in Lamut all is equally queer. In this case, queer means weird, not gay. But you know. Huh. Can I give you my stuff? He doesn't want my stuff. Huh. What about you? I'll take it. Huh. Got some crossbows. I don't really need them yet, but ooh, what's that? Got that one already. It's a book. I don't know what it does. Probably leave it alone. Where am I? In. Go in. It's time to bard. You know, very good. You can do it. You can do it. And they kicked me out. It sucked. Can I try again? Yeah, they still don't like it. Clap, clap. Sumani clapped twice. Abruptly, the festive mood of the room died, the clank of goblets and the scrape of plates falling silent as the bartender shuffled between benches to bow at Locklear's feet. Touching a gnarled fist to his forehead, then to his heart, he spoke somberly. Does this game have troll axe throwers? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. It does have trolls. They're very big and very scary. I don't like to fighting them. Luckily, I don't have to yet. So this guy is one of the Surani I was talking about. Kinda looks like a Mongol with his like fur cape and stuff. Be welcome to the Blue Wheel Inn. May you find the drinks to your liking and the company of our patrons pleasurable. If there is anything our servants or I may do, you need only ask Sumani. Honors to your house as well, Sumani. Am I correct in believing this is a drinking establishment? Yep. We serve many of your Midkemian drinks as well as a few from the... I always hate this word. Suranuani. Yeah. Suranuani Empire as well. Perhaps I might interest you in a cup of chacha. Chacha? Chaka? Chacha. Why did you... Hot chacha. Yeah. I bet you it's probably pretty delicious. Just put some whipped cream on there and you're good to go. Why did you decide to come to Midkemia and open an inn anyway? Surely you would get better business on Kellowan. Kellowan is the name of the planet that the Sorani are from. I was not always a tavern keeper. As a soldier serving House Shinzawai under Earl Kasumi, I was trapped here when the Rift Gate was collapsed at the end of the Rift War. It was our belief that we would never again see our families in Suranwani or the green skies of Kellowan again. But Surani warriors traditionally kill themselves if they are in danger of falling captive to an enemy. This is true, Lord, but the Earl informed us that we were forbidden to dispatch ourselves until given leave to do so by a great one. I believe in Midkemia you would call such a one a magician. Until such a time, I content myself with running the Blue Wheel Inn. I've heard that the permanent rift gate to Kellowan is located near here. I was hoping we could get a glimpse of it. There would be little to see at the moment. An internal conflict has arisen in the Empire between House Akoma and House Anasati. The Assembly of Magicians have ordered a temporary interruption of transport between the Empire and the Kingdom of the Isles until such time the conflict is resolved. I have been assured that the measure is temporary. Okay, so we don't get to see the cool-looking portal. That's too bad. You said you were a soldier with the Surani forces. Would you be interested in teaching us some of your combat techniques? It would be my honor, Lord, but I will require a small fee for my services. If my armor were to be damaged, I would be ill-prepared otherwise to pay for its repair. 75 sovereigns? I don't even have that much, so see ya. My armor is Surani, and more specifically, I would require someone of the house Shinzawai to repair it. This is the way. Eh. Where? If your armor was the same as mine, I would suggest trying the garrison, but kingdom armor is made in a different way. I would think perhaps the dwarves in the Mac Mordain Cadal would be of assistance. So Mac is basically dwarvish for mine. So mine, Mordain Cadal, would be of assistance. I understand from speaking to Dubal that the small ones are gifted when it comes to the manufacture of weapons and armor. Rocks. Yeah. Thank you for your services. You have a wonderful establishment. It's very Serani. Your patronage honors us. Goodbye. I promise if I'm ever in Lamut again, I'll be sure to drop in for a bit of something to eat. Okay. So... Locklear cleared his throat. Glancing up from the business of cleaning his fingernails with a boot knife, the man regarded them frostily, motioning with the tip of his knife for them to quickly make their business known. That's a very nice knife. Keshian, isn't it? Kesh is, I think, an island off the coast somewhere. They've got, like, pirates and shit. Where did you chance to purchase it? The man smiled, showing uneven brown teeth. Who said I bought it? Gorath said, taking hold of Owen's shirt sleeve. Well, I think my companion here promised me a drink before we came in, and I think it's well nigh time I collected on it. Good day to you. Perhaps we can speak again. I wouldn't speak to the scary brown-toothed man. I'd just leave that guy alone. Do I need food? Probably. Except, give them all the food. You too. 13, 14, good enough. Oh, who's this guy? Beardy Man's. Oh, he's a dwarf. The dwarf drew on his pipe. Languid smoke plumed from the old codger's mouth as he studied Locklear, Owen and Gorath each in turn. Although he had long ago lost the use of his left eye to a Mordell sword stroke, his right eye still burned brightly beneath his bushy eyebrows. It's a dwarfy man. Dubal on lock. Being as a... I wish I could do a Scottish accent, but I don't. I'm not able to. So I'm gonna try reading this in a me voice and see what happens. Being as a dwarf ne'er forgets as much as his own name, I can recognize a strapping young man before me who last I saw was a boy. No slight intended, but I fear I don't recall the occasion. As like the rest of your human kin, none among you can remember much past a week. If not for we canny dwarves, you would have forgotten that you had a kingdom at all. I fetched ye out of a cellar, along with a score of woman folk at the Battle of Sethanon. Don't you remember me, Lockie? Oh, Dubal, of course. Glad to see you. I hadn't recognized you without the eye patch. What's a dwarf to do? I won the scratch fair and square, and I'll be a dragon's mother before I'll cover it up again. Shouldn't have done so in the first place. Now I just sit here to jabber with that loon of a Serani bartender, and have me a few beers. Beers. Not much to do with the Mac Mordain Cadal all collapsed. A Bracknur has been seen down there. They'll be offering a hefty reward for its slaying, I'll mite you if tradition holds too. Something of a challenge, as they are fierce beasties even by dwarven standards. I've heard tales of these creatures of stone. Thank you, Dubal. Yeah. I apologize if that was a terrible accent. I was trying my best. But, yeah, no. I think that's about all we can do in town, so yeah. Gonna take a sip. Vital signs stabilizing. Good. I have barely traveled anywhere. But I should probably save quick. Button 1. Oh, there we go. Oop. Hey, it's a dude. Oh. We're not very stealthy, guys. We gotta work on this. Oh, it's only one guy. Let's throw a fireball at him. God damn it, how'd you miss that? I guess I'll blind him, because I'm not gonna throw a fireball at my guys. Yeah. Oop. I guess he can see again. Blind him. I'm feeling ballsy. Let's try this again. Accuracy 56%. Ah, got him. Heh. Oh, right. Uh-oh. Nope. Got it. What? No, don't. What do you mean by 22? It's clearly not 22 there. There. Oh. So that there, we're not going to check it out yet, but that would be the Macmordain Cadal that the dwarf guys were talking about. It's going to come into play in a couple chapters, I think. And that's where the big scary monsters are. But for now, we're just going to keep heading south. Because that's what they want us to do. Uh-oh. Jumping out from behind the bushes. Poke him with your stick. Ha! Got him. Ow. And he got away. Couldn't even do anything. Guess I'll get you next time. Poke him with your stick. Poke him with your stick. God. There. I totally beat that guy up. What is 45 is not bad, I guess. Here we go. Oh. So what do you guys think of the game so far? Are you into it? Is it boring? Is it just kind of okay? What do you think? Someone just beat me over the head with a bottle of wine. I'm not going to talk to that guy again. He was rude. Oh. Ooh, I found the herbalist. Yeah. Don't really need that. He doesn't really have anything nice. Never seen that happen before. Where am I? Oh shit. So this one's exactly the same as the last one, so that's easy. This took time for them to assemble. I thought perhaps the assassins that had attacked us thus far had followed us through the Inklindale, but there are too many of them, even to chase a renegade like Gorath. Delicon has to be calling on spies already placed within the kingdom. But Delicon sits in Sarsargoth. That's the Mordel capital. Word of my escape could have only have traveled as we have come. The fact that we have been attacked this far south suggests otherwise. I have never been a witness to it, but I have heard of a talent called mind speech. Very few magicians have it, but the ability allows men to communicate over very long distances. Perhaps Delicon might have hired such help. It is entirely possible. Even before I escaped from his fortress, it was rumored that the magicians with whom he had been keeping company had such talents. I know that his assistant Nago claimed to have such powers, though I never saw evidence of such. And if Delicon has the capacity, then undoubtedly he shall use his assistance. So we will have to be cautious and watch out for any who seem like magicians as we head for Krondor. Both of you, keep your eyes open. All right. I guess I will. Sure. Fast travel. Where the hell am I? Probably shouldn't be wandering down random paths, but I'm gonna do it. What the hell was the point of that? Huh. Okay. Oh, birds are flying again. Time to save. Oh, get away from the guy with a stick. Rude. Don't have a clean shot, so blind him. And smack him. And you blind him. And take a break. Oop, that. Wrong button. Get away. It was not your moment to shine, Owen. You've got a nice stick, but you don't need to use it right now. I don't really need that. So, ooh, nice. Take the dead guy's food. Where did this go? Ooh, there's a house. The man who greeted them at the door smelled of fish. Gross. Folks called me Shanty, he said after Locklear introduced himself. After a few more minutes of friendly conversation, he revealed he was a fisherman. You don't say. But he hadn't been out on his boat for several days due to his health. Then why does he still smell like fish? That doesn't make sense. As he spoke, he threw dark looks at an unseen thing over Owen's shoulder. Locklear was about to ask him another question when Shanty suddenly mumbled something angrily and slammed the door again. Again, closed. No amount of coaxing could convince him to open it again. The smelly fisherman just kicked me out of his house. And doesn't want to talk anymore. Rude. Where am I now? Time to go exploring. Oop. Oh, gravestone. Guess I shouldn't open it then. Yeah. Oh. I need a shovel. Oops. I'll come back to that later. And then I'll dig up the fiend. Ooh. Hey, buddy. You saw me. Let's see what I can do with this. Please hit him. Whew. Got him. Looks like he's getting ready to run, so we'll blind him. Run away. Oof. Oof, you guys are running low on stamina. Holy. This might not be going so well, actually. Never mind, it's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, blind him, and then you go over there and you smack him. You poke him. And smack him again. Got him. Sorry, I forgot I was on camera there. That's embarrassing. Didn't mean to pick my nose in front of you. I did not mean to do that. It can get a little complicated looting bodies sometimes, especially when they all die in kind of a clusterfuck, because then you'll be just clicking on the same one over and over again. So you gotta get kind of creative with your positioning. Make sure you click the right one. There we go. And now you guys need to heal, so that was like 2 days. Holy. Oh. Nice. Level up. I am going back the way I came, apparently. Yep, I definitely was going the wrong direction. Where's this? Quester's View. Play the guitar. Fortune smiled. Despite the fact he was stumbling through the chords of This Kingdom Mine, Owen's lack of musical mastery was masked by the raucous noise of the tavern's drunken patrons thumping their mugs to the rhythm of the music. That was interesting, the tavern keeper said. I don't think I've heard that song tortured so much in one evening. You're lucky the patrons are drunk tonight. Against my better judgment, they're demanding I pay you. Here. Withdrawing 15 sovereign pieces from a pouch, the tavern keeper passed them over to Owen. I just made $15, guys. No. So I think that's really all I can do in here. 10. Yeah. Share with party. Nice. 42%. How you guys doing? Still with me? Pirates. Huh. Well then. And they're not surprised. Can I fireball you without missing entirely? Nope. I missed entirely. Yeah, you killed your own dude. You goof. Would you stop shooting me? I can do that too. It's not very well. Poke him. Get him. No, you don't need to fireball him. Blind that guy, he's annoying. There we go. Got him. Can I do this without shooting Locklear? Yes, I can. Two for two. Nope, that time I shot Locklear. That was definitely not the thing I wanted to do. Get him. I'm just gonna keep trying this again. And I just keep shooting Locklear again. You'd think I'd learned my lesson. Huh, right on. What is it now? 59. Nice. You don't need to share. How's yours? It's alright. Wait, did you? Yeah. Better rest, because that was a big fight. South to Krondor. Guess I better go south then. Who's that? Oh, Sarth. Cool. A farmer. Row. I hope for your good health that you have found shelter against the coming tempest, good sirs. Tempest? Surely you have heard. The learned monks of Sarth have predicted a terrible storm is coming this way, and I would hate to think of anyone caught out in it. Why a man could catch his death at the fevers. If you would like, you may ride it out in my barn. And what profit would you turn in this enterprise? 5 golden sovereigns, a reasonable sum, and the guard over my cows. You can sleep in the hayloft of my barn, but my wife and I don't take in elves. 7 gold pieces, the elf stays with us, and we each get a hard roll for breakfast. You drive a hard bargain. 10 gold and the lot of you milk cows the next morning. That's the offer. Take it or leave it. Okay. Deal. Where is this barn of yours? Keep heading south. You should pass the Abbey of Iship at Sarth. You'll know you're right close to it when you've passed up the Temple of Sung. From there, it's just around Yellow Mule Mountain. When you find the barn, just go knock on the door and my wife will fix you up. Thank you, farmer. Your hospitality will be remembered. Ooh, I found a box. Buckets, barrels, baskets, cans. What must you fill with empty hands? Apparently it's not shorts. Buckets, barrels, baskets, cans. Oh, yeah. Gloves. Shiny sword. That one. There's. Oh. Huh. Cool. Wait, where am I? Right. I get lost a lot in this game. And oh, it's a magic man. Can I? Ow.